told him I gotta get out of here. That's when Eric lent me money for a plane ticket to LA. Before I left, I went to Kurt and told him I was leaving, and told him it was my birthday soon, and that if he was gonna rehab, he'd be there for my birthday on March 30th. I called the house that night. Pat Smear gave me a play-by-play. He told me the intervention was ridiculous. Courtney was the only one who spoke for any length of time. She implored Kurt to go to treatment at the Exodus Recovery, a drug rehabilitation center in Marina Del Rey, California. She threw at him the one threat she knew he couldn't shrug off, that if she divorced him, he wouldn't be able to see Frances very often. Kurt listened to all his peers in silence, and then in venomous terms pointed out the hypocrisy and faults of many of those present in my memory. It feels like there were like 20 business people there, says Cali. It was probably more like 8. There was Danny Goldberg and people from Gold Mountain, all these people who don't really have anything to do with what was going on, hadn't been friends to him on a personal level. What were they doing here? He was acting really fucked up. He was acting too fucked up to stand. It wasn't my place, but I was getting annoyed. It was bothering me. It was this weird attention everyone was giving him. Courtney or someone kept saying, Cali, walk him around. I was walking him around the backyard, and it dawned on me how stupid it was. We were out on the lawn, and I was like, buddy, you don't really need me to walk you around. I dropped him and he fell down to the floor. He smiled and looked up at me in a way like, you understand that I don't need you to walk me around. I could totally walk. It was almost like he thanked me with his eyes for dropping him. Dylan was there, Cali replies. Dylan tried to appeal to Kurt as a friend. This is the other instance of Kurt throwing it into the faces of people he cared about. He started yelling at Dylan. Dylan was too fragile to handle it. He was like, what the fuck are you doing here? You're just as bad as all these other people. He threw a recycling bin at Dylan filled with glass, and all this glass broke and Dylan started crying and left. At that point, Courtney had been picking on Kurt for so long and so much, he felt trapped. And now she had brought basically what he considered the enemy into the house to tell him what he was doing wrong.